So we're doing about an hour or two of work on the pond today. Basically, I'm doing a water change on the koi fry grow on tank, and then we have the main pond over there, which is currently being so I just got crap everywhere, got shelving everywhere, you know, you can imagine, kind of. But anyway, let's have a look. As you can see, I'm doing a water change here. I'll probably do 30% today or so. But anyway, let's get to the job in hand. We're actually making, like, tidying up the koi shed a little bit, really. Just put an extra shelving in, and like basically this is just like all the electrical stuff, just all the stuff I use for this tank here, but I also keep the koi food in here as well. So as you can see here, we've got some old wheat. Well, I say old, it's not that old. I bought this for the winter, but we've only got a little bit left of that now. And I use just cheap wheat germ, as long as it's got a good protein, you know, a really good content based. And this one was 20 quid for 10 kilos. Now, some people wouldn't use that, but personally I've seen growth from this even as well. If I'm feeding a premium one though, I always use Quinny Koi, I think they call premium growth, 44% protein, 3 mil, just so the small fish and the big fish can, you know, mix it up. And I also use this Kishuri Super Silk as well. Now, this hasn't been used much, and this hasn't been used that much really. It's got a bit of crap on it because slugs can kind of smell it on stuff. So the plan is to pour all these three into one here. So let's get to it. So basically, you know, you can feed, I know a couple of koi keepers who feed wheat germ all year round. They don't bother like mixing and matching, they just keep the food all the same. Now what this will do, you can put this in a bag. I'm only putting it in here. I'm only putting it in here because I'm going to put it on one of the shelves, obviously, you know, so it's just nice and easy for everything. So basically these three foods can be fed, you know, in and around what temperatures we're going to be running for the next. Now this probably food won't last very long either, but yeah, it can be fed from probably, I don't know, maybe let's say, I don't know, anywhere from like 15 to 20 Celsius, I guess, you know, in that kind of range. Ideally, or anything over 15, you know, we're pretty good, really, you know, it's going to be safe enough. So, and what I do is I like to mix it all up because, you know, that's just the way it is. So let's have a look here. So basically I use this, and basically in the main pond at the moment I'm filling one of these up about 4 times a day, because there's so many fish in it at the minute, and I'm having to do water changes then to compensate for that as well, you know. So don't be scared to mix your food up, guys, is what I'm saying here. Even for the koi fry as well. Now this, I say the koi fry, they're not really fry anymore. They, you know, like one of them's about 6 or 7 inches, probably will grow to about maybe 8 to 10 inches this summer, even without being heated. So as you can see that there, you know, that is a really nice mix. So we've got some big ones, and you know, we've probably got like 7 mil, 6 mil and 3 mil all in there now, basically from 3 different food sources. You know, the wheat germ you can feed all year round. These ones, like, I wouldn't do this in the winter obviously, but in the summer, you know, basically, like, let's go and give a little bit to the main pond. I've already chucked in one of these just now, a second ago, so I don't really want to, you know, overfeed them as per se, but you know, let's just see the reaction there. You know, they're gonna, you know, and as you can see, straight up for it, no messing around. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. So a water change today, mixing up the food, cleaning, sorting the koi house out. You know, you've got to put in the hour or two every weekend, really, you know, just to keep on top of all these. And I got so many fish in here, you know, you have to keep them fed as well. And I like the fact that, you know, big ones, the big fish can just grab them, and the small fish will still get a chance as well, with all the smaller stuff floating around. And they'll eat all this now within probably, I don't know, a couple of minutes, you know, 5-10 minutes, it'll all be gone. But I did have a seagull come earlier, so that was interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thought I'd do a little update, and I'll update again soon. So I'll catch you in the next one.